All right, guys, so before we jump into today's video, make sure you drop down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit us up on TikTok, hit us up on Instagram, see what's going on over there. Don't forget about our friends over at Sitka Gear, Kiwanu.com. We're looking at the lanyard drops today. So this is the high-quality PVC coated wiring turned into lanyard drops or whatever you want. I got a cigarette lighter on this one. You can see on my lanyard here, I got my ears on one side, I've got my chapstick on another, a Mojo remote, and a cigarette lighter here. Take these off, put them on your bag, put them on your lanyard, whatever you want. Check them out over at Kiwanu.com. Make sure you use promo code FSReview for 10% off any order over $30. And yeah, a lot of good stuff going on over there. All right, everybody. So today we're going to be looking at the 5 must-haves for all waterfowlers, Marsh Edition. And by Marsh Edition, I'm talking about dry field hunting. So today's going to be for you guys that like to shoot mallards over cut corn, or get into a bunch of pintails and some shoot water, or shoot a bunch of geese on a wheat field or whatnot. This is going to be for you. This is not for the Arkansas flooded timber hunter. This is going to be for the dry field guys. And I love dry field hunting. I have some good friends in the Midwest that turned me on to it years and years ago. And it's a trip that I look forward to every single year, and looking forward to it this year. So we're looking at the 5 things that I absolutely will not go out to the Midwest to dry field hunt waterfowl without. So this is in no particular order. I'm not going to pull all of these pieces out. I'll just give a brief picture. I'll put the description for each item down below. So we're going to come in. Number 5 is going to be the Gunner WS gloves. Now these gloves are a goatskin leather windproof glove made by Sitka Gear. They are fantastic. And for any of you that hunt dry fields, know that there's a lot of work involved. There's a lot of decoys that go out. There's a lot of blind brushing. There's a lot of gear that has to be moved around, A-frames, layout blinds. There's just a lot of work. And that's going to be a theme of a lot of these things that I talk about, and it's the amount of work that has to be done. These gloves keep your hands safe, and they keep them warm. They also give you good dexterity because you're constantly doing things with your hands. Big, bulky gloves really get in the way. So the Gunner WS gloves from Sitka Gear fit the bill really well for a tough, durable pair of gloves that keeps the wind off your hands and keeps your hands protected while you're setting up for your day's hunt. All right, everybody, coming in at number 4 is going to be the Dakota Pants. Once again, another very durable, very reliable item from Sitka Gear. I think the Dakota Pants are probably my favorite pair of pants that Sitka Gear makes, and they really shine in dry field hunting. They do great as a solo piece if it's not super cold, but if you need them to wear them under something like Hudson Bibs, they shine. They really, really do. They're warm. Their mobility is good, and they're very durable. They're not windproof, but they do a much better job than, let's say, the Gradient Pants. So the Dakota Pants for me is the ultimate dry field hunting pair of pants. Warm, great mobility because you're constantly stooping down, bending down. They stretch really well, and they're extremely durable. I've got the same pair I've had for probably 6 or 7 seasons now. No sign of major wear and tear. Don't need to get another pair. These are still trucking along just fine. All right, guys, so coming in at number 3 is going to be the Hudson Bibs. Now, the Hudson Bibs, we just talked about the Dakota Pants. If I had the Dakota Pants, I would get the Hudson Bibs to go over top of them. These are so tough and so durable, and they keep all the mud, water, wind, dirt, all the elements off of your insulative layers. They got knee pads built into them so that you can easily bend down when you're brushing blinds or when you're putting out decoys or whatever you're doing. I love this zip that goes all the way up the hip. So if you get hot, you can unzip them, let some air out. They're easy to take on and off. I will tell you that people think that they're insulated. They're not insulated. I argue with guys online all the time about this. They're not insulated. They have a little bit of like micro lining fleece inside that's basically just so that it's not rough against you like in the hip or the groin or crotch area. But the Hudson jacket has Primaloft insulation. Hudson Bibs do not. But don't let that deter you. As long as you layer with proper insulation under them, you're going to be fine. These things are super durable. They're just waders for the field, and they do a really, really good job, and I would never go on a field hunt without them. All right, guys, so coming in at number 2 is going to be the Dakota Vest. Like I said, these are in no particular order. It's just when I thought about them. So the Dakota Vest, I love it for dry field hunting. Not a huge fan for like flooded timber hunting. The reason being, we keep talking about this theme of working as hunting in dry fields. Yes, there are a lot of work that goes into when you're hunting flooded timber, but it's different than dry field hunting. Dry field hunting, it's a lot more, I would say, heavy lifting, lots of moving around. I know you're sweating both, but the reason I like these is while I take off my Hudson or my duck oven or whatever while I'm working, so I don't sweat to death, I still need something close to my body that's going to keep the wind off of me, that's durable. It has my hand pockets up here. It's something to protect me while I'm working so I don't sweat to death. And this vest does a great job. So while I'm setting everything up, while I'm working, this vest is my outer piece, and it keeps the wind and elements off of my vitals, off of my chest. And then when I'm done working, when I'm back into the blind and I start to cool down, then I can slide my duck oven or my Hudson or my Jetstream on over this. It doesn't take up much space. It's pretty thin, and I'm not super bulky. Nothing's in the way. So the Dakota Vest is it definitely shines in dry field hunting. All right, everybody. So last but not least, number 1 on the list is going to be the duck oven jacket for me, and that's because this is the first piece of Sitka gear that I ever owned, and I got it for dry field hunting out in the Midwest with some friends of mine, and I love it. And I would never go out there and duck hunt without my my duck oven jacket. It's 100% windproof, lots of Primaloft insulation. It's got fleece down around the waist, so it goes down into my bibs very well. It fits down over my knuckles. It's just very warm. It's not super puffy, but just enough. It rolls up pretty good, and it's very durable. I've had the same duck oven jacket now for 6 or 7 years, and out in dry field hunting where I'm not sticking my arm down in the water, the duck oven does a great job, keeps the wind off of me, and it's easy for me to shoulder my gun. I don't feel super bulky when I'm in the blind. It just overall is a jacket that I would never go dry field hunting without. All right, guys, so I hope you like the rundown of the 5 pieces of waterfowl gear that I think you must have in Marsh Edition, and that's mainly for dry fields. So we had the Gunner WS gloves, we had the Dakota Pants, we had the Hudson Bibs, we had the Dakota Vest, and then we had the duck oven jacket. Those are all fantastic pieces, and I think you would enjoy any one of them. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out Kiwanu Gear at kiwanu.com. Promo code FSReview will get you 15% off. Lots of cool stuff over there, and we'll see you guys next time.